I've been doing research in prisons for the last 15 years of my career, but this is the first time I've ever taught a class where my students were interacting with incarcerated people. The original idea was that I would take coastal students actually into the jail. Unfortunately, COVID put a damper on that. We moved it to handwritten communications. The goal ultimately was for them to learn from each other. What I think ended up happening is that my students really engaged in a lot of compassion and empathy.
I wanted to know what it was like to be incarcerated, but I didn't want to read about it online. The most important thing wasn't why they were in there, but how they were going to react when they leave.
Everybody makes mistakes in this world, and it's just, unfortunately, some people get caught with the mistakes they make.
Each student was assigned an incarcerated person to communicate with back and forth. The inmates who were communicating with my students used pseudonyms, and so did my students. One of the things that was, I think, the most surprising is how well the handwritten communications worked.
At the beginning, our letters were pretty short, and then eventually it turned into, okay, what is going on? What is happening while you're there? We became a lot closer, and we found that we were actually connected in many ways.
Going sort of analog instead of digital made a big difference, I think. The final project for the class, they created a video where they used direct quotes that they received from the inmates in their letters.
The goal was to show that we're all the same. Everybody has different paths in life, and their goal is to get out and do better.
As a society, we kind of just lock people up and throw away the key, and we forget that they're there. I like that we tried to just showcase that these people are still people with feelings, and they deserve to have their voices heard.
When I finally watched the video, I was in tears. It was incredible.
I'm very glad that I took this course.